Hello, welcome to the final episode of Film and Television Examinations, and today we'll be taking a look back at some of our best moments from the show. Looking back, it's been a long time to get where we have been today. One episode I like doing was parody films, remember?
Yeah, parody films was very fun. I feel like that just kind of, it gets all the fun out of the viewer.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Hello, welcome to Film and Television Examinations, where we talk about movies and television shows old and new, along with different types of genres. And for today's episode, we are going to talk about the parody genre. Now, do you know what a parody is?
My understanding, parody is like, it could be a lot of different things.
Sometimes my chest literally hurts. And one time when we were watching The Naked Gun Part 2, I laughed so hard we had to pause the movie so I could calm down. Of the parody genre could be Spaceballs, Airplane, The Naked Gun, Scary Movie. They sometimes take a certain plot of a movie and then they fill it in with a bunch of jokes and exaggerations and
something. You got to turn it into something funny. How do you make it humorous? How do you make it like it's something that you just got to make it into something that's gonna get you to laugh.
Yeah, that was a good one. One episode I know you liked in doing was looking at sports films.
Sports films always get me every time. They've always got the best stories, got the best finishes, and they just have the best cast and characters. You love to see it every time. It strikes me here. Like that type of stuff. Heck, I get emotional sometimes watching the sports because I used to play sports. Heck, yeah. I talk about sports.
Yeah, like a true underdog story right there. Now let's take a look at it. Considering you have your own show about sports films are obviously about athletes and their probably struggles to make it to the major leagues or just having fun with their sport.
Legend on how they got to the big leagues and how they became the legend that they would go down to be. You look at guys like Michael Jordan, The Last Ride documentary. That's another good example of the sports genre. Rocky movies are my favorite type of movies. Rocky 4 being my favorite. Rocky. They had just less or just over $1 million to work with that budget, and they made a classic.
There's one starred in a film called Basketball. It's a spoof of like sports biopics. It's about like a guy, like a couple of friends who come up with a new sport. Basically, it's basically baseball with basketball rules. Yeah, that was a good one too. Now one episode I liked doing was talking about superhero films.
Superhero films. Who doesn't like superhero films?
No one. That's
Batman, Spider-Man, just Superman, all of them. They're all great.
Yeah, and especially with a new slate of DC films on the way.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Let's take a look at that one. Now, the superhero genre, are movies and TV shows where it features people with special abilities or skills where they battle crime and other people who abuse their abilities.
Because everybody knows what a superhero is. Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Captain America, Iron Man. I could go on and on. Spider-Man, in my opinion, is the GOAT when it comes to superheroes. Yeah. He's my GOAT. He's top 3 at the very least because the undisputed top 3 I think most people would agree on is Spider-Man, Batman, Spider-Man, in no specific order.
Your franchises are like the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the DCEU, the DC Extended Universe, and the upcoming DCU, like the Sony Spider-Man universe.
It's gonna be awesome.
Madam, the films like Venom and its sequel, Morbius, and the upcoming Madam Web, Kraven the Hunter, and all that.
Yeah, Venom was a really good film. I loved it.
Also, DC's Arrowverse, like it's on the CW, they made a network of TV shows: Arrow, The Flash, Batwoman, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, and Black Lightning. They made up an entire superhero franchise.
Yeah, The Flash. Completely forgot about The Flash. I love The Flash.
I watched everything of that franchise.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
Yeah, that was a good one as well. And now one episode I know you like doing were zombie films.
Zombie films. Always. I've been playing the games, watching the movies, the TV shows. It strikes fear into the heart of the viewer.
Yeah, I've played Resident Evil. I've seen The Walking Dead. I've seen all the Living Dead movies. Like good stuff right there. Now let's take a look at it. On corpses that rise from the grave either by supernatural scientific means, and it's usually by the people trying to survive the now ravaged world by both zombies and humans.
The movies, the shows, legendary through and through. Every film that has come out for zombies tends to be at least half decent or elite. The history behind these is fantastic. I mean, name some. Like, look at
George A. Romero. Yeah, he made like an entire film franchise which consists of Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, a remake of Night of the Living Dead, a remake of Dawn of the Dead, Survival of the Dead, Diary of the Dead, and Survival of the Dead. And even Zack Snyder made a spiritual successor to his Dawn remake by making Army of the Dead.
You get the idea.
And George Romero inspired a lot of films and shows for years to come.
Not to mention video games as well.
Yes, like, and Call of Duty, like the
Yeah, I know there's
Black
some zombie
Ops, the
ones.
World of War, the zombie modes that have been legendary from time to time. And you look at arguably the greatest TV show in history, The Walking Dead.
Yeah. So like in the night, but like in the yeah, that was a good one as well. That's it for film and television examinations. I would like to thank everyone for watching. I enjoyed doing this for everyone, and I would like to wish everyone a happy and safe summer. So see you around.